It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Here's Watson. Finding Hardman here over the middle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Watson. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Back up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. On 2nd and 1, Allen.
Huh?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Okay.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point out.
Good job, Josh Allen.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Another one caught by Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. To throw is Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it through. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Watson. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down. Lines up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got
That
to
was
get in
it.
there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Collins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. On 4th down, Watson. On a slant, here's Collins. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the air yet again. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Dancing to his left. That's caught at the 1. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep.
Doing too much to you.
They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Cowboys in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a mud partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Watkins here. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hands it off out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second and 10. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A game there of 30 big ones. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen off the play fake. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now
55 yards
send
to go.
this one away.
We're going to get that.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out.
Nigga.
His own territory. He coughs up the football.
Come on, man.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Catch is made by Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
You an idiot.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And we're going to get a timeout.
Golly, boy.
2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
And I got ball first.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The final shot before the break. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Come on, nigga.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
What kind of fucking kick is that?
Often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Madden tripping.
He's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about
Nigga ran all the way back.
Back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion, the tight end. On third down, it's Pollard. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run forward with Pollard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
That nigga played a run.
Interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Oh.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action, Allen. He's got his tight end fan.
Bro, chill, man. Damn.
Finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catches
He threw that to 3 niggas.
Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll get this from the.
He threw that to 3 of my niggas, bro.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
3 of my niggas, bro. He threw that bitch.
Tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he
Fucking
goes
suck.
down. That That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
Kagi's trying to get this nigga 150 yards.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as he'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Look at this bitch.
Now a timeout here.
The ground acting like he hurt.
Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Steps away to his left. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third
throw
incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back.
Yo, second fucking time not working, man. You ain't working to get there.
They stopped him, and they did. And a real head scratch.
He ain't trying, bro.
And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be
come on, man.
Line of scrimmage and taken down.
I'm throwing you the ball as my running back, bro. You supposed to try your hardest.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and
here we go. You already know it coming.
Short of the sticks.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You idiot.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Allen gonna throw. Touchdown!
Quez
Watkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. They'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
He ain't that fast. Why y'all got that man moving like that?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
You know he blitzing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can
I don't want to throw the ball, man.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pollard going to try the right side. He'll get this to about the 38. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Should have been pick 6.
This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Should have been pick 6.
Has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Watson. And incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll roll him out right. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
Whoever crosses face.
From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Bro, throw the ball, nigga.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there for the 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Like I ain't even going my playbook. I'm just throwing that nigga the ball.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
It's like this nigga know exactly what the fuck to do.
But I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. Another one caught by Collins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Watson.
Throw the fucking ball, Deshaun Watson. What the fuck, man?
It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot.
He can't get the ball up.
Quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins.
Is that it?
He's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Watson looks to throw again. Now Watson throws another interception. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
That was it.
The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw.
Bitch.
That is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
go on fourth. Watson.
Man, fuck you, nigga. Damn.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the